Okay, now has been recorded. Okay, welcome to my channel again. Now we are talking about the food security, and I have two friends from another country I don't know before. I don't forget. I have met her and him before, but I don't know about his and her country. Let's uh, them introduce yourself. Okay, let's begin with Maria. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Maria. I'm Ukrainian, but
From
I live
Ukraine.
in Czech Republic. No. I am Ukrainian, but I live in Czech Republic.
Oh, from Czech. Okay. Good,
Yeah.
good, good. Thank you. And next person, please.
Okay, so hello guys, this is Greg speaking to you right now. So I am from Philippines. Yeah, and I currently working as a sales supervisor at the department store right here in Manila. So Manila is the capital city of the Philippines.
Okay, I think we begin the topic for today is food security. What is your opinion or recognize about the food and security? Maria, how about your question or an idea or your opinion about the word about the food security? Okay.
I love food. I like to eat.
Like
And
me.
yeah, I like to try new food. I like food festivals. Before pandemic, we had a lot of, like, every weekend we had some food festival from different countries, and it is great to taste something new, because when I lived in Ukraine with my parents, they have the same vegetables and fruits or something like that, and they prepare this in their own way, like as Ukrainian folks do. And after my moving, I realized that, for example, Czech people, they have the same, for example, I can have the same vegetables, but they use it in another way. So they have another dish on their table from the same products and from the same vegetables. And it was amazing to understand it, that we all have the same anatomy. We have two hands, two feet, two eyes, but everyone is unique. And every country, every nationality, they have all their own language. So we all have our own way to do something like that. And food, it's our way to show our creativity, our personality of our country. So we have the same vegetables, but we use it in the different way and have different taste of that. And we can show our emotions, our personality. Like, for example, maybe some countries eat spicy food because of some reasons in their place, like hot, maybe, I don't know. But it shows how unique this country is, how unique these people are. It's so amazing for me, because it's just energy. Yes, it's just a piece of bread and slice of pizza, but it gives us so many interesting things, so many interesting emotion, because when some food is delicious and we feel patient with the like, I don't know, with the people cook it, laugh, and many other things. It's always like so interesting, and I'm so glad to feel something like that.
Okay, may I interrupt you? May I ask some question? What is what is your opinion about the hunger around the world and food security? Do you know about hunger? Hunger, that is someone not food to eat.
Hunger, like hungry. I'm
Hungry,
hungry.
hungry. Do you know about
Food.
hungry?
I
Hungry,
want
and
food.
hunger. Okay. Please, Grace, please give definition or give detail about hunger. Uh, tell to Maria, please.
Okay. Yeah. So when you are going to give that kind of situation to the people, like for example, they feel hunger and they feel hungry as well to eat some foods and they have lack of foods despite of their situation. So especially right now in our situation right now of this pandemic situation. So there are some folks right now who suffered for the foods. They have lack of foods to eat every day. And sometimes they eat once and twice, or it's good for them if they can eat try, or like for example, 3 times a day. I know that foods is the number one source to have energy, a strong energy, if we can eat normally. And of course, not all foods are not all foods are advisable to eat, especially to the fatty foods. Fatty foods like for example lots of carbohydrates. Number one is pork, the meat of a pig. So that is what we call pork. Then chicken, the skin of a chicken. The skin of the chicken has a lot of carbohydrates. So it's quite prohibited to eat a lot of that because it can affect badly to our health. So much better and advisable as well. Even the doctors advise to the patients to eat a lot of vegetables than the fatty foods like a lot of carbohydrates. So because we are going to eat a lot of vegetables, it can give a lot of strength to our health, and much more better if you can do exercise every day, because there are some people right now they feel really lazy. They get up, they get up and to wake up very late in the morning. They really wanted to help all day. They feel tired to get up, they feel tired to do something workouts like that. So that's not really, that's not advisable, that's not good to your health. So much better you have to eat a lot of uh vegetables, yeah, like for example squash or any kind of vegetable that you really wanted to eat. And of course, we have to eat often, to the fast food, like for example McDonald's. What else? There are some fast foods right here in my country. I know McDonald's, that is international fast food. I know there in Ukraine or USA has McDonald's, isn't it? And I don't know yet there in Thailand has McDonald's also. But right here in my country, here in the Philippines, has a lot of McDonald's, Jollibee, and like for example burger. But I know that we like so much to eat pizza. I like pizza, but do you think eating pizza a lot it's good to our health? Of course not. That is not good, and that is not good to our health. So we have to maintain and eat a lot of, you know vegetables and fruits as well. Yeah,
Yes.
we have. Yeah.
Grace, please focus on the relationship between food and security like this, and this not wasteful like this. Uh, I think it's fast food. We not focus only the fast food. Okay, you can. I think you can speak with the fast foods, but I think uh, we want to know about the relationship between food security and hunger around the world, like this. Can
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was
yes.
only comparing. I was only comparing on what is the best one that we are going to do to our health. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, Maria, are you understand about hunger? Hunger?
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. You first, Maria. Yes,
Okay.
yes. Hunger.
Yeah. Um, I'm not an expert on this topic, and it makes me maybe sad. Because of that, I didn't want to talk, and I changed my topic, my answer, and talk about something else. But I think that you strong think only on this, and maybe I don't know what I have to say. Yes, I read about that. I didn't watch television movies, so I don't know actually news about that. But I know about some problem. But in my world, yes, it's true. It's not selfish, but it's true. I can say that in my countries and neighbor countries, we don't have this problem, and that is true. So we have another problem, that we buy more food that we can eat. That's another thing. But I don't think that a lot of people feel this problem, like hunger in Ukraine or Czech Republic or Germany. Yes, there are some poor people, and they have help. For example, like homeless here or in Ukraine, there are a lot of organizations who will help them. And in my opinion, that is a different problem as you want to hear, because here that it is their decision to be hungry. They can have food, they can have job, they can have normal life, so they just don't want. So they just they are lazy, they like alcohol, they drink a lot, they always drunk, and they lay on the streets. So that, in my opinion, that it is their problem that they are hungry, because they prefer alcohol than normal food. And if you want to hear about problem in some countries, I don't know what to say, because it is about government, it is about politics, about many different things. 2 years ago, my parents are farmers, and 2 years ago were big problem with fields. There weren't enough rains and water in, and so the price about bread, about many things was so big, but we still can have what to eat. And really, I try to enjoy it. So it's not about quantity, it's about quality. That, you always can have some small thing and you can enjoy it.
Okay. I think maybe your country is rich like this. Okay. Okay. How about you, Grace?
Yeah, they say right here in my country. I know that my country here in the Philippines is a poor country. There are so many beggars right here. There are so many folks who lives in the street, to place the money to the other people. It's quite really sad. And of course, we totally understand their situation, that they feel really hard to find out the money and lack of education. So obviously they are suffering every day. when they are going to find out the foods to eat and to give their children as well. So I think Maria is right because you know, I think they are going to choose that kind of situations. I know that we are humans. We have a lot of, strategy. We are going to use our mind on how we are going to cast out or to get out that kind of situation, being poor. So, so there are some people as well said, be contented of what you have. But I have a question is if you have to say that, like for example, if you are poor, so you are contented to be a poor, you know, forever? Of course not. You have to stand your own foot and do the things for what is the best for you. Don't be lazy. So yeah, and of course, our governments right here, they are really wanted to help to the orphanage, or to the bigger, and they are going to put to the orphanage center those beggars. But the beggars really wanted to get out from the orphanage center because they really like it. They really don't like it to stay right there, which that place is safety for them. But they don't like it to stay right there. They really wanted to go somewhere and ask money to the other people. And that's really sad. So the question is how we are going to solve that kind of problem. So for me, I am a normal person. Like I am only a netizen. I am not a government worker. I can only give what I want. Like for example, if I have a lot of money, I can give. I can give heartily, wholeheartedly to give them. So if they ask me, the money for the foods, so I am sincerely wanted to help them, even though that I don't have a lot of money, but I have a good heart to help them because I feel really pity to their situation. And what's about there in your country in Thailand?
You mean you want me to share an idea, right? In Thailand? Okay, I think in Thailand we have a lot of food. We have a lot of food, and I think around the world recognize that Thailand is the place of the food street of the world, or maybe kitchen of the world like this. We have not a problem about the we lack of the food, but we concern about someone or about the people around the world. They have more or much of the food, but about food industry make some variety of the food is low, like is also lower. For example, if you enter to the garden, maybe you can find papaya, banana, vegetable, many three or five name only. But I think this is not as is good. This is not security, because we should have our variety of the food. For example, when you enter to the uh, garden, you should have to 10 name of the food, 10 name of the plant in your country, in your garden like this. That's why, because we have a food industrial that make only single food, plant only single food, single plant. That maybe this food industry make a lower of the biodiversity like this. Do you know about diversity? I think, oh, okay, now we not have suffering with the food lack of the country or the world. But I think in the long run, in the long term, we have some vegetable, some material to do to cook like this. In my opinion, we should use the local way. We have to back to the local way in order to generate the kind of food. You can have raw material from around the world like this. Not have every country have a lot of banana, have a corn. Uh, I think we have a specific name of the plant around the world that not be laid out. Okay, nowadays we not suffer with the hunger, but I think this food industry that like a fast food uh, industry may or might make by the biodiversity is lost like this. This is my concern. Nowadays we not faced with the hunger in Thailand because we have a lot of material, but we concern in the future if every people around the world make or think in the same way like this, or use a global brand only, is will be lack of material to do or to cook a food in the future. This is my concern. Okay.
Yeah, right, right. And that's perfectly said, because we are, we are going to have a unity, so we work together for what is the best one. But I think we can't blame to the other people who are lazy. And okay, go ahead. I don't want to go with you. I don't want to help you. I have my own decision. Like for example, like that. That is very bad. So we have to change that kind of thinking, no? So if you have to care the environment to the future, like for example, if you don't care about yourself, you have to care the future of your children. So try to help to the other people for what is the best way for the better future to your children. So that is the best way that you are going to do that kind of things. I am really proud of you because you have that kind of, a thinking, like, okay, I'm going to plant any kinds of fruits, any kinds of vegetables, because I am thinking about the future of the other people around me. So yeah, good for you. But we can't blame to the people who are lazy, but we can help, and we have to remind them that this is the good way and this is the best way to avoid, hungriness to the other people.
I have found that. Okay. Maybe I found that a country, maybe in the South Africa, that is in the South Africa continent like this, have used the farmer plant only the cassava like this. That's I think under the root, under the ground of the cassava, there are a lot of organism under the ground like this. If we plant only the cassava in the long term, okay, in the 2 year or 5 year is not a problem. But I think in the long term, we have faced us. We have to lack of cassava. Why we why we plant the cassava? Because do you know about under the ground? a lot of organisms support the cassava for growing, like it. And cassava suck some nutrient. Yes, cassava suck some nutrient to make a fruit like this. And then I think the product is low because nutrient in the soil or under the ground is destroyed by the single plant like a cassava like this. And you know about maybe we want to more about the cassava, and we cannot respond or we can use the cassava in the high productivity because we only plant the cassava only. This is my opinion. That's why I call for all of you. I think we have to focus the biodiversity and food security because if we not okay, nowadays we have not a lot of hunger, but I think now maybe in the future have a hunger. Okay, they are my friend. There are 2 minutes. Do you want both of you? Do you want to continue? If this section is time over.
Yeah, but I have to ask Maria if cassava is known in Czech Republic. I don't know yet. Do you know cassava?
No, we don't eat such vegetable, but I saw it in like chef show when they they cooked it. It's like brown and white inside vegetable, but actually we can buy it in our shops to prepare. We don't have such because it doesn't grow here. So we have only local, I think. We have sometimes some import like from Turkey or Italian, but in most cases with local food. And guys, thank you for this meeting. I promised to join meeting in Malfan with teacher A, so I will go there.
Yeah.
Yes, right now 10 minutes ago it's have started, and I will join. I'm going to say hi there. So bye.
Okay, bye. Thank you for joining us. Okay.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to go there as well. Okay.
There are less than 1 minute. Do you want to continue, Grace and Zakaria?
Maybe Zakaria is. I think this is his time to talk right here.
Okay, Zakaria.